Hello. How are you? You need to unmute.
Okay. I'm here. Okay, so like I was like, oh my God, I thought of the thing I needed to do for Hankmas. I was like, oh, I need to change that. I need to update that information. I was like, I'll do it really fast. I know where the music goes out. That was a lie.
No, you're good.
So I couldn't find the tab again.
No, I was with you. I was updating stuff inside the Marley Birdhouse, and then WordPress logged me out, and I have like 2-factor authentication. So then I'm trying to log in, and I'm waiting for the email to come through. And then I'm seeing emails where I have a couple emails where somebody's like, oh, I don't know how to get into my 24 days of quickies. I've purchased 24 days of quickies. I want my money back because I can't get in. And I'm like, oh my God, I got to answer people, but I can't answer people. So it's like, oh my God, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's good. Hello, everybody. I'm back.
Yay.
I'm back. She's back.
Yeah.
Tag team back again.
I mean, I feel like Robin and I did a great job holding down the fort.
Okay, so I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. I am going to listen to it because I want to listen to it. You know what I mean? Like I want to go listen and kind of hear what y'all said about me. So hopefully
we just called you the big boss lady a lot.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you're the big idea lady, and we talked about how Robin has to be the person who like keeps you together.
She's the unicorn wrangler. That's what they call her.
She's the unicorn wrangler.
She's the unicorn wrangler. That's what they call her. Or that's her nickname in our group of who we are. So hey everybody, my name is Marley Bird. This is my partner in crime, Lindsay Martin. I guess I can go that way.
I know it's backwards.
Yes, it's backwards. So Lindsay is the owner of Erin Lane Bags. I am the owner of marleybird.com, and we have been friends for years. And just to give you a just real brief jump in, every year in December, I do the 24 Days of Quickies with Marley Bird and friends. I bring together a bunch of designers and we give away free patterns every day. Not just free patterns, free ad-free PDF patterns. So it's like it's an advent calendar, right? There's so much more involved than just like one pattern. You get 2 crochet patterns, a knit pattern, and then there's a holiday armadillo pattern. And then this year we have the Jolly Holiday. We'll go over all of that in a minute. In that same time frame, Lindsay and I come on here live every morning at about 10:30. That's our goal, is to try and get up here at 10:30 Eastern time every day. And we all look at all of the patterns together, click through to see how you connect with stuff. So if you're ever having a problem, sometimes we run into the problem, then we can fix things right away. So we do all that together, and then we chit chat, have fun, and just kind of have a nice little morning. So I haven't even had any coffee yet. I have all my water and my water here. I have not had any coffee yet. I've been up early working on Robin and I were working on getting the Ravelry put up for the new pattern because we didn't want to put it up too early because we don't want to, spoil people. So got up the Ravelry, got up all the stuff for inside the pages and the post, and got everything updated. So it's been quite a morning so far, but and it's 10:30 and no coffee yet. I need some coffee.
I can't believe you haven't had coffee yet. Are you?
I have not had coffee yet.
Are you a pod? Are you trying to signal? Blink twice if we need to send assistance.
I know. Yesterday at the recruiting trip, it was close to 11 o'clock, I think. And we passed the Starbucks and I was like, hey coach, I'm going to just gonna run in here real quick and get myself a coffee. I was like, do you want one? He goes, no, I already had my 1 cup today. And I said, 1 cup? 1 cup? 1 cup? He's like, yeah, I try to limit it to 1 cup a day, or 2 cups if it's a meat day. And I was like, I'm drinking like a pot a day. Like I drink so much coffee. It's ridiculous. So there's so many people here saying hello, which is exciting to have everybody here. Hi. Oh, I almost clicked on yours to show it. I was like, oh, what's this? Okay, do I have to say anything? Should I say anything? Just trying to see. I think that you have access to all of this too, don't you? Behind the scenes, like where you can click a comment and have it show up on screen.
Yes. I just look, I am a third-party casual observer. Like Marley made me do it. I'm thrilled that I can't, but like the other thing is, like, there was a person who had a question about like where to find the coupons. No, patterns. I have a headache. And so like I was like, oh, I can answer that question while Marley's doing the do-dos. Like, let's do the things. But like it won't let me answer it in the thing. So like I had to pull up YouTube.
Nice. That's awesome.
So like I can add things. I think this, I can edit the layout, which no, not touching that button. I can add a new layout, also not touching that button. I can share screen. I can pick like where our faces are. I can pick that. And I can share screen, but like I can't type anything on the screen or go live or end the live.
How different. That's funny.
My guess is because I don't have admin access to your YouTube channel.
Oh,
that's
maybe.
My guess.
I'm not sure.
And that makes total sense. Like I don't need access to that.
We're good.
That seems like a lot of responsibility.
We're good. Everything is good here. So today we're going to be going over the 24 Days of Quickies. It's all in the same blog post. The link is in the video description box right down there below. While you're down there, you guys, if you don't mind smashing that like button, I would appreciate that very much. I already have I have my you know what I did is I pulled up the main website because I wanted to show people if they didn't have the link, how they would get through to get to the
that's a good
24
point.
days
Yeah.
of quickies, because we hadn't done that yet.
And
So I
it's
was like,
also changed. Like if people come here just for this event, your website's totally different from last year.
right, exactly, completely. So I'm trying to share. There it is. All right. So if you guys don't know, just as Lindsay said last year, after the 24 days of quickies, if you guys remember, we were actually looking at Tony's blog and I was like, this is what I want. So I reached out to the same people that did Tony Lipsy's website and had them redo my website. So for the
I
first,
literally, when she said that, I started investigating and found out the company that did Tony's website and then texted it to Marley and Robin because I'm smart.
Yep. So I reached out to them and we started working with them in January. We went all the way through the end of April and you have a new website, guys. There's a lot of information here. I'm not going to go through everything that you could do. Like, feel free to peruse around the site and check out all the different things. But if you're ever trying to find the 24 days of quickies and you don't have the link, one thing you could do is just come here to the main website. This is just marleybird.com. And if you come here where it says blog, I'm not even going to click on anything on the drop down menu. I'm just going to click blog and it brings up the whole Marley Bird blog. And then obviously you can see over here, these are like all the main sort of,
like if you were looking for free patterns or make-alongs, that'll sort it for you.
Right. But as I scroll down here, I have this pattern, right here up front and center. This is the 24 days of quickies. And I put the little badge there that says new pattern to kind of give people an idea that like there are new patterns there. So if you come here, or just click on that image, or you can click on the link below, it doesn't matter. It brings you to the 24 days of quickies with Marley Bird and Friends. Now, every year we do a new one, just so you guys know. So every year there's a new 24 day of quickies.
And if you look at if you look at the URL at the top of your, like if you look at that on your blog, it says 2023.
It does say 2023. So as we're scrolling down, I'm going to skip the table of contents right now because we're going to just see how this is done. So it's the first time you've been here. You're like, what is this all about? It kind of gives you a brief synopsis that I get together with all of my friends. We just finished Turkey Trot. You can always click on Turkey Trot to see what that was all about. We do a lot of make-alongs and stuff here, guys. But we just talk about what we're doing. We like to get together with our friends and offer out ad-free PDFs. Now, some of these patterns are already free on the websites, but this is a chance for you to get the ad-free PDF in a 24-hour time frame. So you only get 24 hours to download the pattern, and this is done over 24 days. And we have a lot of different designers coming in here. This year, for the very first time, we also have the Jolly Holiday with Marley collection. This is a collection of 24 different patterns that are offered to you from me and Robin, and you have a chance to get all of those put together inside your Marley Birdhouse for only $15, or you can come back every day to get those patterns for free. So we're giving away one pattern a day in the Jolly Holiday collection.
Yeah.
Or if you like all of them, you could get the Marley Birdhouse. Now, I do want to be clear. It's an Advent style collection. So even when you purchase them all in the Marley Birdhouse, they are all still given to you one a day. Like it's an Advent calendar. Okay. My hope there is that people will see the value of all these patterns together and be like, you know what, this is fantastic. I want everything in one place. It's great. I've had a lot of people in the Marley's Minions group. They're just like, and we're only on day 5, right? And somebody posted,
okay,
this is already the best purchase I've made all year.
I also know, because I'm fancy, I know what today's pattern is. I knew what yesterday's pattern was. I feel fancy. But like yesterday's pattern was a sweater. Like I would expect to pay not anywhere, depending on the designer and like how complicated it is and whatever, how many sizes they offer, right? I would expect to pay between $9 and $15 for a pattern for just that sweater, let alone for like, also, I love you, friend. And I thought we agreed that I'm the one who struggles with the math, not you. I'm the math struggle bus, not you. And she's like, oh, it's 24 patterns. No, it's not, because like the teddy bear was a pattern and the sweater on the teddy bear, that's 2 patterns. And you've mentioned more than once that there's a hat and mittens as one pattern. That's 2 patterns, my friend. So just saying.
I know.
I thought I was bad at math. Come on, Marley Bird.
Well, here's the thing. Yesterday's sweater is not the only sweater in this collection.
I know.
Today's sweater is not the only sweater in the collection. There's a lot. There's a lot.
I'm excited.
There's a lot. So anyways, if you want the Jolly Holiday collection as one, you can click on this image, real simple. If you want to learn more about what it is, you can read all through all of this, right? It's unlimited access, you guys, just so you know. If you've never had anything inside the Marley Bird house, once it's in there, you have unlimited access to it. It doesn't go away. Even if we put the collection in the vault, which eventually we will, right. You still get access. So you can get the limited time collection all in one place just by clicking that, see how it highlights. And then right here, this here, if you click that every day, that should take you to whatever that day's pattern is that's been released. So we have that there, but I'm going to keep scrolling. So don't get caught up there yet, because you can do it again later on.
Yeah.
Now, what happens here? So that's the Jolly Holiday. So here's where the actual designer blog hop happens, where everybody joins in. Everything below here, you're going to see there's a date starting December 1st. And there's going to be a variety of patterns offered. There's an image there. If the image has, or if the offer for the free 24-hour ad-free has expired, that has been removed, but a link to that website is still there. So if you see something you like and you want to go and take a look at it on their website, you can still click it. That's why I wanted to make sure we didn't just skip all this today, is I wanted you to know that right here, Jennifer's cowl, which somebody has already made, it's still
when?
Oh, dude, they made it in no time. It's still available. So if you wanted to see her cowl, you can still click here and go see the pattern, and you could purchase the ad-free PDF you want, but the free one is no longer free. Makes sense?
I do believe, but like in most cases, most of these patterns, I think yesterday might have been an exception. I think one of those patterns might not be free on their website ever, but most of these patterns it's free on their blog. You can just go get it on their blog if you need to.
Yeah.
So like if you miss the ad-free PDF, you can still get the pattern if you want to make the thing.
Right. Not to mention, like, if you like it enough that you're like, oh, I really want that, go to their website and look and see if it's free, see if it's paid for, go check it all out. So you can see here, this is why we leave up all of the previous expired offers. We want people to be able to see who has participated, what are the other patterns. The only thing you don't see as we're scrolling through all these, you don't get to see what the Jolly Holiday was for that day, but you will get to see it. You're going to see here in a minute. The only time you'll see any of the Jolly Holiday image for getting the Jolly Holiday is when you get to that day. We keep moving it down each day. So for example, today is December 5th. So you can see I scrolled all the way down to December 5th, and this is where we get to see what today's patterns are. Okay, so you ready to dive in? I'm very excited. I haven't looked at today's patterns.
So I haven't peeked today. I peeked the last several days, but
I have not peeked.
I'm very excited about it. Look, I love a blanket. I love a blanket.
Girl, do you see that blanket behind me?
I do.
That's the Monet blanket in the cookies and cream colorway that Jackie made, and then Jackie sent it to me so I can get some pictures of it. And so I pulled it out today to show Robin, and I'm like, I'm gonna lay that on the chair behind me and just kind of put that back there, because like if you guys want to make that blanket, that's an entire master class that is phenomenal, and it's a master class from Robin inside the Marley Bird house, and you can make this amazing mandala blanket. But I digress. Okay, let's go to crochet number 1. Knitting with chopsticks. So Hortense with the coziest blanket pattern for today. Get it here. One, I probably would never choose that color to make something. Not because I don't like it, but just because when I go to pick colors, I always pick really bright colors. And where I'm going with this is I love the way that looks. Do you know what I mean? Like my mind does not go to, oh, pick that color to make something. But when I'm like, God, I love that so much. So that's my first takeaway.
Like, I'm the same way. I'm like, I would never have thought to make it in that color. That's so pretty. Cause like someone posted in my Facebook group a project they were making, and they used a long change color, right? Like it's a gradient. And I would never have thought of doing it. And I'm like deeply obsessed.
Right. That's what I love about all of these like Brianna always has the best color aesthetic, and they're always colors that I love seeing when she makes them. I literally would never pick them. I never would pick them. Not because I don't like them. I mean, it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Sign up for Yanni Surprises so you can. I actually have her newsletter again. I'm not signing up for people's news. I have it already. I signed up before, but this is really cute. An advent calendar. Again, I mean, it's all about advent calendars in December. So here we are. This is Hortense, you guys. She's amazing. I think she's in Belgium. But Crossroads crochet blanket. Look how the baubles, I don't know if they're baubles or popcorn, but look how they intersect with the squares. Do you see what I mean? How it's a square inside of a square?
I love that.
I'm loving that. Like, that is so visually appealing to me.
Oh my gosh.
And that is a very simple stitch pattern. I love how she used the edging, like the join, to be like a 3-dimensional aspect of
I love that, like, if you look at it, you can see squares intersecting squares, or you can see diamonds intersecting.
Yes.
It's basically a one color argyle.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I love it.
So we've talked about the importance of pinning things. So she has, images that are very pin friendly. And I'm just going to scroll down here. When you get a chance, you can absolutely check out Hortense's website because it's fantastic. Download the Crossroads Easy Crochet Blanket Pattern PDF pattern right here. I'm wondering if that one is for purchase. Grab the printable PDF of the Crossroads Easy Crochet Blanket Pattern now on Etsy, in her Etsy shop, or Ravelry. So
I
you
also
can always
really like
purchase.
that it says ad-free, printable, tablet, and mobile friendly on her pattern. That's great.
That's awesome. That's smart. And again, the buttons for Etsy or Ravelry. And I'm keep scrolling. I'm looking for the 24 Days of Quickies. I know it's here. So she gives you different sizes for all the different blankets so that you can make it as large or as small. And so it is also
free on her web. It's also free right there on the box.
Looks like it. So it is a puff stitch. I was right. It's a puff stitch. The actual blanket crochet pattern, free and easy. Refer to the blanket size table above to make the reference number of squares for each of your blankets. So she gives you how to make the square itself, and then you put it together how many you want.
I love that. I love a thing that you make in small pieces that turns into something bigger.
Yeah. All right, so it's kind of hidden here, but I'm going to show you. So underneath all of this, after the seam, it says, as part of Marley Bird's 24 Days of Quickies, you can grab the Crossroads blanket as a free PDF download on December 5th by clicking the button below. So she has used the big red button. We love the big red button, and it's literally at the bottom of her post. So anybody out there who's like, I can't find it, you literally have to
just keep scrolling. Keep scrolling
all the way down. So we're going to click on this, and it brings up a pop-up. So all you do, you fill in your name, your email address, and whether you're a knitter or crocheter, and then this will be emailed to you. So I'm going to pop in my name, my email address, and I am both. I'm already signed up to her. I'm not going to click that. I'll just click it so you guys can see. Send it to me. And here we go. So it brings us over here where you have a chance to get a limited time offer. Grab the crochet ebook or a knitting ebook, and you can select here if you want to get anything else on her website. It's only good for like 15 minutes here, or you can click the X, I think. I guess you don't have to click the X. Like, it's just, you have a chance.
That's just so that if you want to check out, you don't have to keep scrolling. My guess is. That's a really smart little thing at the bottom, though.
Yeah. I love this. I love that she has done this. This is real smart.
Because look, let's talk about how long it took me to be able to read a knitting pattern.
Yeah. You know what? This would make really good. Like, I'm thinking business side for me.
Sure.
Of this, I'm going to call it a pop-up. It's not a pop-up, but that's not the word. But
landing page.
Yeah. When people are signing up for like turkey trot and stuff, this would be a good thing for people to be like, hey, did you know this is available? Blah, blah, blah. Anyways.
That is a good idea.
I love it.
And this is laid out really. I mean, she's done this several years now.
Yes.
I feel like she's done this for several years. But I always love her blog is always so nicely put together. This is so lovely. Like, her patterns are lovely. I love her aesthetic. Like, this is also a thing that, like, look, okay, I'm very proud. The girl who helps with my social media has never had any desire to knit or crochet. And she started helping with social media. She is the cousin of Jenny, my best friend, right? And she went on vacation with her family, and she bought herself some crochet hooks and yarn from Amazon. And that girl taught herself to crochet on vacation. And like, I could not be more proud. And like, this is the thing that I would like to give somebody. Like, I I can't teach you to read a crochet pattern, but this person who is a professional clearly can.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, this would make a great little gift. So that is Hortense. Let's click back over here. So I'm back over to the main website. Again, this is the marleybird.com, and I just went directly to the website. So we're on crochet pattern number 2. Sandra Stitches has a toasty hat pattern today, and we can click right here where it says get it here. And it should take us over here. The texture crochet beanie pattern.
To share the tab.
I'm going to do that. That's where I was headed there now.
Okay. I was like, because I forgot.
I was like, where is it?
I'm not as good at it as you are. I forgot. And then Robin forgot once too. And I was like, ah.
Oh, that's funny. I don't think I'm part of her mailing list. So I am going to subscribe to her email list. All right. Let's see. Texture crochet beanie. So I'm going to just scroll through. You love texture. That's really pretty. Again, great colors. Great color combinations here. Look for the Marley Bird 24 Days of Quickies and Friends blog hop event details below. Find the free pattern below or purchase the ad-free PDF pattern version of this pattern on Ravelry. The PDF is designed to print, and this way you can support me. Thank you. Very clear.
Very clear.
All right. So
it's
I'm just going to keep.
Beanie.
Yes, it is. I'm going to scroll through here and let's see here. Look at that. Love it. What is
like
with these ads?
I like a deep brim.
Before you start, check out my new favorites. Oh, the ball winder, Domestica creative courses, neck stretcher, and a gauge ruler. Before the pattern begins, very large font, which I love.
Yes.
She has a YouTube channel. So if you want to go to her YouTube channel and make sure you subscribe to her YouTube channel. I'm going to keep scrolling down here, guys. Again, you can pin that whole image. Click here to download the printable version of this pattern. That's not the link we're looking for, remember? So,
no,
I mean, if
she even told us at the top, like, look for the button.
Right. So I'm just going to keep going. Now, that's the link you're looking for if you've missed the 24 Days of Quickies, just so y'all know.
Yeah.
Here we are. She's participating in the 24 Days of Quickies blog hop. Get one free copy of the red beanie hat PDF when you click the button below. No code needed. Valid for day 5 and only for 24 hours of the 24 Days of Quickies. Here's the pin button there too, and share a picture on social media. So I'm going to click here, get the free PDF. And let me share my tab. It brings it to a whole new tab that, again, notice, I mean, this really is, with the way things are changing on the internet, getting a chance to sign up for people's newsletters is really one of the only ways that we're going to be able to keep up with stuff without having the algorithm tell us what we can and can't see. Opt in to receive news and updates. I'll say yes. Send now. And thank you. Copies on your way to your inbox. So it'll show up in my email inbox. Very cool. Oh, wow. I love it. Love it very much. Easy peasy. When you get a chance, go check out Sandra Stitches. Look at her website and check out some of the other wonderful patterns that she has available over there.
Have you been searching? Have you been searching for jewelry? Because these ads on your
no. Here's what's hilarious. I am in incognito, so I don't know where it's getting any of this stuff. That's the funny thing. Like, it's cracking me up. Like, I'm looking at some of this. I'm like, wait, why? Why would I'm like, that
this is not up? Because like my thought wasn't like, this isn't a thing. And I thought, oh, maybe you were looking for it for like a Laura.
No, I don't even.
And so I was like, it's just not a thing I would expect. Like I expect, like the Patagonia made sense.
Yeah,
these are the things I'm also looking at because I'm weird.
Up. Yeah, I'm in incognito. So this is just Google's like, here, let's show you these.
You're a girl.
Yeah. None of this is mine. Like, I don't even know. What is Ascension?
Oh, it's a medical, it's a hospital group.
Oh, no clue.
So clearly if you're on this and you like to knit, you must also be a nurse.
I mean, sciatic nerve. That's fine. I don't know. It's very interesting. Very interesting. So now I am not searching up any of this. It's very.
I was just wondering. It's just. Like the jewelry, there's so many jewelry ads. I'm like,
there's so many. Did you see there was a Temu ad too? And I do not I don't trust Temu, so I do not buy from Temu. I do not promote Temu. And I was like, that's funny. Like, it's just interesting. Anyways, knitting pattern. So double the stitches, double the fun. Has a gorgeous cabled ear warmer pattern for you. Get it here. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest here before I click over to her. Okay, these ear patterns, I have always like viewed them like, yeah, all right. I don't want that. Okay.
I love them.
This is before I started wearing my hair back all the time, because an ear pattern before, it would just
crush
smush
your
my
hair.
hair down, right? So
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want them anymore. So now I wear my hair back all the time. Do you know how many ear patterns I have now that I'm like, this is a lifesaver? Like I put it on like, oh, this feels so good.
Look, in the winter when Hadley wants to go outside, like that won't be an issue this year because of her little knee. But like, that is the thing I throw on, because here's the thing. I have short hair and I also work by my, I said, I don't care. I don't care. I will just leave it on my neck like a cowl while I'm sewing. And then when we go out, I throw it on my head.
That's perfect.
And it's like, look at my cute cowl. It's an ear warmer. Right? It's so just fashionable.
It's so funny to me because in the past I've been like, oh yeah, those are cute, but I just was like, oh, I'll never wear them. Now I'm wearing them all the time. So
all the time.
I'm just putting that out there. If before you're like, I'm not really into, I'm just telling you, give it a chance because they're awesome. All right. So it says click here to get this lovely cabled. You know, I love some cables. I mean, we just did the whole first fall.
Oh, there was a cabled pillow yesterday, and like I am here for that energy.
So much fun. All right, look, she's wearing it. How cute is that?
Oh, you got to hit the button. Show the tab.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Oh,
super cute, right?
So all right, cute.
Autumn Embrace cable ear warmer knitting pattern for free from Double the Stitches. Includes a print friendly and low vision accessible version. I wonder what that like it's bigger font.
I would guess it's probably bigger font or higher contrast.
Oh, okay. All right.
So like sometimes when like this is the thing my sister experiences sometimes, like when you're on the internet, like if you have a blue background and you do white text because it seems easier to read, people who have vision issues have a really hard time with blue on white. So sometimes like it's the color of the contrast. So like her blog has a pretty neutral gray white background with black text. That's high contrast, but some blogs don't. And so that could be what it is. That's my guess, but also probably larger font.
Okay. I'm so excited to be part of Marley Bird's 24 Days of Quickies this year and thrilled to offer you an Autumn Embrace ear warmer pattern for free today. This ear warmer is a fabulous project to create with your scrap yarn for a last minute gift, since it's nice and quick to knit with worsted weight yarn. Oh, can I just I don't know what yarn she used.
I would not pick that color that she has, but I
wouldn't either, but it'd be great. But this yarn right here, so I'm using it right now for something, woodland tweed, and it's a worsted weight. This would be beautiful.
Beautiful.
And this is from Knit Picks We Crochet. So it's very, very like priced very well, right? That would be very pretty. I love that color. I would absolutely wear that color.
It looks great on her too. Like that photo is amazing.
I love cables. If you've made the Sazerac knit sweater for first fall, you could absolutely do these cables.
Have I told you that I'm making the Sazerac? That's my January treat for myself.
Are you really?
I am.
You look so damn good in it.
Dude, I was trying to steal that from you. I am not going to lie. I was trying to figure out a way to get it in my suitcase.
You look so good at it, but then you can make, because it was a little big on you, you can make yours a little bit smaller. Yeah. What color are you making yours? Oh, we got to talk.
I know.
Okay. We got to talk.
We got to talk.
All right. Because that would be good. All right. So let's see. Bonus, the pattern even includes instructions for creating these cables without a cable needle. That's the best way.
Oh, when you taught me that, girl, I was like, give me all the cables.
All the cables. Ready to get your free pattern? Click the red button and enter your name and email address, and then it'll be emailed to us. It will be available on the confirmation page and sent right to your inbox. So I'm going to keep scrolling. I want to see what else she has here. Conquer cable knitting. Ooh. Do you drool over gorgeous cable knit hats, cowls, and sweaters, all while dreaming of knitting them yourself? Conquer your fears. Looks like she has a whole workshop here, so you can get through all of that too.
Oh, the secret knitting reversible cable. Yes, queen.
Yeah, that's new. That's different. I love this. I'm loving this. Okay, so we're going to click here and we're going to get the free pattern. So we're going to enter our name and everything auto-populated. I'm going to get your...
It's not showing the pop-up.
All right. Let me see here.
There we go.
All right. So I just signed up. It was fill in your name and email.
Yeah.
Your free pattern from the double stitches is here. Please check your inbox. So it's been emailed. And then if you click the button again, it pops up.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So I'm going to click over here so it downloads. So
I also really look, I love a dot. You know, I love a dot. I really like her logo.
Yeah.
Look, a dot. I love a dot.
I love a dot.
I love a
dot. So if it's in your email inbox, it's also right here. I'm going to see, can I go back? Where am I? Nope, that's not what I want. Sorry, there's so many pages. Okay, so this is where we were, just so you guys know. After I signed up, this is the page that we came to. So if you click this, it takes you to that. It opens up in an ad free. But then on her website right here, let me get the tab. So we're back to her main website. You can come up here and check out all of the other stuff she has. So let's just like peek at her patterns real quick. So we go to Ravelry, which I could, again, I'm in incognito. That's why it's not signed in. But you can see she's designed 51 different patterns. Looks like they're very, very
I love that all breeds cowl.
Yeah.
Living for that.
Those are sheep, right?
Stop it.
Aren't they sheep?
They're sheep. Marley.
That's fantastic.
Bird. Marley bird.
So cute.
Marley bird.
That is adorable.
Need that.
Seriously, that is.
I love it.
Totally need that. You can knit that in the round. You could absolutely do that. That is adorable.
You know, I love a color work moment.
Oh, I have color work on the. You know, I have color work coming up. You know that.
I know. I know you do.
First, if this is her, she's beautiful. I know that is neither here nor there, but she's gorgeous. Can we just say she's beautiful? Love it all.
I also love the double the blue and white cowl, the snow with the chevron. Like loving that.
I love it. This reminds me of the piece I just showed you of mine.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I mean, I don't think it's the same, but it looks. No, I mean, it's obviously not the same.
Look, I'm going to be really honest. I look at lace knitting and I'm like, that is so beautiful. And then I try it and I cry.
It's magical. Once you
it's magical, lace, but I just, you know what? I'm going to stick to my color work because lace and we don't get along.
I love this. I just wonder if the construction, no, it's not. This is different. I know. I just showed you mine. The construction of mine is so unique and different. I was like, oh, I wonder if it's just like it, but this is beautiful. This is stuff.
Like I really love. I wrote down double the stitches and like the 2 names of the cowls so I can go get them from a Ravelry shop in a little while.
That's really pretty. Oh, she did something like the Bernie stuff, like I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Feel the Heat mittens, those are like a hit. Like my Feel the Heat mittens, those have been great.
This is fantastic. She's got like a lot of she's got a lot will be rating this her patterns today.
Fantastic. All right, so that there, ladies and gentlemen, is double the stitches. So that brings us to our holiday armadillo. Now, if you don't know what the holiday armadillo is, it literally is the unexpected gift during the 24 days of quickies. You have no idea what it is. It could be a free pattern. It could be a coupon. It could be a very large coupon. It could be who the heck knows. It could be anything.
Ooh, that's not personal.
No, thank you.
I have a headache.
So the holiday armadillo came to be the very first year we did 24 days of quickies. I was just putting in random patterns and I called them the holiday armadillo, reference to Friends, and that's how it stuck. We even have actual holiday armadillo amigurumi patterns that are free on my website. You can absolutely check those out if you want. They're adorable. I shared those in your group today, I think, too. By the way,
you did. I saw that this morning and I was like,
I know. I was like, I'm sharing this in Bag Buddies. All right. So my friend Brianna Kay put together this beautiful stocking collection, which, if you don't know, coincides or connects or collaborates with my Mary Stitchmas collection, where if you have both mine and hers, the charts for both of them work with both patterns.
Stop it.
Yeah. So this was the first year we separated our Christmas in July, but we separated it in such a way that they could still be used together. So if you already own Mary Stitchmas, it's a really good idea to get what I'm about to show you with the Create Your Holiday Style, because all the charts, which are different They're completely different than Mary Stitchmas charts. They are interchangeable. So if you have one, I would grab the other, and now all of a sudden you have over 100 charts to choose from to make.
So like literally what you're saying is I could make stockings all the time, forever.
All the time.
All the time, forever.
So many different collaboration ways you could put things.
Love this
so
story.
She's offering it for 50% off. Get the code holiday. So I'm going to click right here. And it takes us to her Etsy shop. So you can get all of the
you
whole
share
collection.
The tab, friend.
I'm trying to find it. There it is. Okay.
I valid.
It's because
it opens in a new tab.
Well, and the incognito is all black, so I'm not used to looking at what I'm looking at. Like it's totally different.
It's just
I know. I was like, I can't find it. Okay, so you get all of this collection in her Etsy shop. So it's $49, but use the code holiday. You get 50% off. You get all of this put together. It's really great.
Wait. Is that a unicorn?
Oh, on her stocking? Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Yes, she has unicorns. Mm-hmm.
I also love the snowflake blanket. Is that included?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, all of this. So all of these charts, like you see right here where it looks like the fox, and then down here. So that we both did that.
Yeah.
You can cut out the charts and place them where you want them to make the stocking, and then you work on your stocking.
I love it.
If I remember correctly, hers also links to Stitch Fiddle, where you could do the same thing to change up your colors, to kind of really put everything. These heirloom stocking courses we did were amazing. Like they're so very, amazing. Very good. So this is it's a perfect timing too. It's not too late to make these stockings, guys. You can make a stocking in a day. Knit or crochet, honestly. Like they're great. And hers
is just a giant sock.
Do what?
It's a giant sock.
Yeah. And her patterns for the Create Your Holiday Style, it includes knit and crochet stockings. Same for for mine, it's knit and crochet stocking. So it's pretty darn awesome. But that is Brianna Kate. You know what? I do want to come back here real quick.
I just want to say, Stacy, she just finished Brianna's fox graph with Marley's knit stocking pattern. I love this story.
That's fantastic. Stacy, that's awesome.
I love it.
All right. So if you want to see what other designs Brianna has here in Etsy, guys, can you see right there where it says Brianna
it's really
design?
tiny, but I can see it.
All right. So I'm going to click it. And you can see here in her Etsy shop, she's been working really hard to like revamp her Etsy. That's why I want to make sure I'm mentioning it. Yeah. Like I said, the colors and stuff she chooses are beautiful. And I always love them. And I would never pick them. And then I like want to kick myself. You know what it is? It's because I go to the really bright colors. Even though those are very, very appealing. Anyways, she's got a great design aesthetic, you guys. These are all stockings that she has made. You can get in different collections that she's done. She's killing it. She's doing a great job. So you can check out all of her other stuff in here. There's a lot of items. Yeah. So take your time and have fun in there. Okay. We are not done yet. The fun does not stop here. Do you like how I added that today? I tried to rearrange this today too, trying to get, some people just don't know where to go or what to do, even though it says click here in so many different places. So I was like, okay, I'm going to move this around and try and, I'm not trying to hide anything. I really am trying to make sure everything.
You know what I'm wondering though? Like look, you can tell me to shut my mouth. That's fine. Because you need one more thing to do. I am aware. But do you think it would help if it said Holly Jolly? No, did it wrong again. Jolly Holiday Pattern Advent.
I mean, we could try and do that.
I don't know. Just so that people
like an advent calendar.
Yeah, but my thought is just like, because people like, if I know you and I know what gets released every day, which I love. I love a surprise every day. It gives me something to get out of bed for. But like, your regular followers be like, wait, why can't I open these other things if they go in their birdhouse?
Okay.
I don't know. It's just a thought.
Okay. I'll look at what we have here. So I have click the image below, or you could click right here.
Yeah.
Right. You could click that to get to where it is. Then it says to make it a surprise. The only way to see the pattern for the Jolly Holiday is to click the image. like an advent calendar. Remember, there are only available for free for 24 hours, or you can get the whole thing for 15. Then I have click the image for today's pattern, Jolly Holiday with Marley. Click here for today's pattern. I'm like, it's clicked everywhere. Notes.
Because I'm gonna be perfectly honest, that blurb between the last armadillo and I would not read that. I'm not.
Right
I
here.
know it's there for Google, like, but that I'm just looking for the image to click.
I just moved that up. It used to be underneath it. You know, the thing is, there are other
people.
You
should try it until it works. I mean, I get that.
Yeah, we're trying all the different ways.
I'm just saying, like, for me, I'm just looking for the image because that's the thing.
But that's, I mean, so this is the image though.
Yeah, no, totally.
You know, so I don't know, whatever.
But hey, look, I've been doing this with you for 5 days. And before this, I've been doing this with you for years. So, like, I don't know that I'm the best test case.
I know. It's like, I'm trying as much as I can. I even so much so in Ravelry, when I put it up that like, hey, it's only free today, I was like, follow this. Click on the blog post and then go to day 5. Click the image where it says Jolly Holiday. That will take you to a new page. Click where it says download underneath the pattern image. Like, I was like, follow these steps. Like, this is how you get there. Anyways, just so you guys know, Jolly Holiday with Marley is a brand new thing. It's 24 new patterns, mostly new. There's 2 that are not new, I think. But they're fantastic patterns, so we're putting them out there again. So they're a surprise though. You don't know what's coming out what day. So far we've done a knit pattern, a crochet pattern, a knit pattern, a crochet pattern. There might be a time there where we do back-to-back knits and then back-to-back crochet. It's still 12 knit, 12 crochet. You just don't know what they are. So that's what you're getting. And we only show them to you once you click where it says Jolly Holiday. So it is like an advent calendar. Let's click our prize. So I'm going to click the image. I clicked it. It takes me to this page. And I'm going to scroll up. Again, trying to tell you everything of what it is. We update this every day so that way you can see what the previous days are, what today is, so that way if you're looking to buy the whole collection because you missed some day or whatever, you can be like, oh my gosh, I already love this. I'm going to get it. But today's, you guys, is the beautiful lace cardigan, okay? So I'm coming all the way down here to day 5. Here's a whole bunch of information about the Aurora lace if you want it. This is what it looks like.
So pretty.
It is very pretty. The mannequin is not doing it any favors.
No.
I have it right here, y'all, but I'm going to tell you it's meant to be oversized, and this is Robin size. Marley size and Robin size are not the same size, but I can put it on to show you what it looks like because it's super duper cute.
It's super cute. And honestly, I've seen you wear it and like, I know it's not your size, but if you didn't want to make it oversized, it is still stunning.
Yeah, it's very, very cute. So I'm going to scroll because there's that. So if I clicked crochet cardigan, the image, it doesn't do anything. Okay. But as I scroll down right here, you see all this, this is the pattern. So you click that arrow and you can download the pattern, you can print the pattern, and then you can see everything that's involved with the pattern here. And then I added even more today because I wanted to make sure that there was extra underneath so that there wasn't like the download thing wasn't at the very end, that there was more even after.
Right.
But I wanted to make sure that if you like crocheting garments or you've never tried crocheting garments, that you get to look at the turkey trot from this year because
absolutely
it was all about garments and it was just a lot of fun to make. So that is the only crochet garment piece there. It's missing a piece. There's a whole section right here that's missing.
What's missing?
So here's what's interesting. When we leave this preview up, it blocks text. So the very first day we did first fall, I left the preview up for people to get things.
Yeah.
And it blocked instructional text. So we had to make it so that the preview was removed and it just said download, because for whatever reason, the preview blocks some text. Not that it's important text. It just says that it's turkey trot. But if you don't know what this is down here, you're like, click the link or click here to learn more about this awesome upgrade. You're like, what upgrade? Because you don't know. You don't know. So
because I really like the preview a lot.
Yeah. I know a lot of people do, but it blocks content.
That's so weird.
It is so annoying, man, y'all. It's You just never know what's going on. So anyways, but this is everything that you get inside Turkey Trot. The coupon is good until the end of the month. So once that coupon, once the end of the month comes, that coupon will go away. But this is, I mean, you get all of this and more. There's also a shawl pattern in there. There's video patterns in there. There's all stuff. And if you're by Crafty, there's a by Crafty option.
So you can, and like, let's just be clear, craft math. You can take the $10 coupon from your VIP silver platter and add it onto your Jolly Holiday. So then no.
Okay. So the $10 Ravelry coupon is only for Ravelry patterns.
Okay.
But there was a Cyber Monday 20% off Jolly Holiday.
It's 20% off. Okay.
20% off. So you, instead of paying 15 for 24 patterns, you'd pay 12.
That's
so if you're like, sweaters, I love sweaters.
You've already got 2 sweaters, and she said that there's more sweaters, guys.
Yeah, and it's not that this is super expensive. That's the wrong link. What in the heck? That's first fall. Well, that's only $21 too. What the heck? I'm clearly gonna have to fix that. Why is that not? Hold on.
Okay.
Did I do the same thing here? I did. I messed up.
See, this is why we do these things, so that that's not there. So we catch it.
Crappers. Hold on. I'm going to fix it right now while we're talking.
Right now.
How did I do that? How did I get the first fall?
I don't know. Did you?
Silly.
Look, I had this moment last night. I was working on a thing that I'm doing, and I'll show you the thing in a minute. But I was working on a thing, and last night it's all front end work, right? Like once the front end part of it is done, like the design part, I don't have to really do much with it. So I was looking for the file. I made the file. I spent like 7 hours on this file. I'm super excited about it, and I cannot find it. And I'm like, well, I'm on my laptop. My laptop doesn't have my full Dropbox. I'll go to Dropbox.com. I'm in Dropbox. I'm Googling in Dropbox. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And I find it, and I open it, and it's not the right file. I overwrote the file with another file.
Oh my gosh.
And then my husband came down, and I'm just like, right? I'm just like distraught on my laptop. And Dave was like, you okay? I'm like, no.
I want to show you this. So this is the back end of that page, right? So this is what it looks like and I want to show you what's missing. Okay. You ready? So this is, there's that.
The picture.
Here's the preview.
Oh my gosh.
All of this is missing. So it's all there, but that's what's getting covered up by that preview.
That is wild,
right?
Marley.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. Like it is.
I wonder if it's some sort of weird setting.
I have no idea. Hold on. Let me change all of these links real quick for everybody. So that way they're like, what is happening? That is not a sweater. That is clearly a poncho. Save all of these, all the links. You got to save them all individually. Okay. So let me update.
Okay. Because I love that little, like, with the little arrow. I love that. VIP gets both crochet sweaters.
All of this is being covered. Like, if you guys remember, over here. So we're over here. All of that is right here. It's all being covered. And so people are like, oh, don't have ads. It's not the ad covering.
No, it's the actual preview.
Right?
But so here is an interesting thing as well.
Right?
The preview on here.
The preview on here looks different.
Is full screen, and the preview on the other end has like the bar beside it.
Did you notice it's 26 pages? All right, so over here it says show in line in bed. So I can click that off. And that takes off the preview. It just has the download button.
Yeah, but I would miss that button.
Which people lose. So what you can do here is I could copy the URL of that download and apply it to this image. So I'm going to tell you all the different ways. So I'm
sure I have no doubt that you know what you're doing, Marley.
No, I know, but I want other people to know. So I just made that so that it clicks to the PDF. I made that so it clicks to the PDF. I'm going to click update, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to update this page.
Refresh.
Yep. Now all of that shows up. And this ad pops up ahead of that download.
The two things.
However, I'm going to show you something. Let's see over here. So we're back over here. I can group things. So we're going to make sure
remove an ad.
this, and so this, there's the file. So we're going to ungroup this and we're going to add that to this group. So now there shouldn't be an add that separates them. So I'm going to update. All right. So I
Oh
just
my
updated
God.
here. I'm telling
This
you.
is-
So like when people are like, she's trying to hide things. I swear to God, I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not. All right. So I'm refreshing. We're going to take a peek and see if it fixed it. All right. So I refreshed. So I'm going to scroll up. So now all of this is here. And now the download is right underneath the picture. There will be an ad that pops up there because that's just what it does. But now this makes sense. But if I change this back to a preview, which let's come back over here to this tab. We're going to come over here to this, right? If I make it back to a preview, and I'm also going to make it so it opens up in a new tab. Change it back to preview. Let's update. We're going to come back over here to this one. Let's refresh. Look, it covers another portion. You see what I mean?
And it's like a different portion.
Yeah, completely. And the whole download button is completely gone.
Yeah, I wondered about that.
Yeah.
Because like originally you were like, there's the download button. I'm like, there's not a download button.
Yep.
Like, but then you were like, oh, it's on the preview, which makes sense to me too. Cause like that's what it looks like in my browser. Wild.
So to me, I am going to go back to this because I am. And we'll see if people complain because they can't find it. I mean,
okay.
Let me,
you know way more about this than me, but I'm just going to be a person trying to think outside the box. What if you put the preview way at the bottom?
You can't do that.
Oh,
well, I guess, I mean, maybe I could. Let me duplicate this. Let me duplicate it.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just trying to think because like I love that preview.
I do too. Let me try it down here. I put it all the way to the bottom.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do that. Does it interfere with this one? No. So let's see if it does, if it interferes. Okay. So I'm going to update. Okay. This is so boring. People are like, this is boring. I'm sorry.
Actually, I don't think that's it. Like
they're seeing the behind the scenes of everything. All right. So I'm going to click refresh. All right. So sorry. I know that was fast. Okay. So I'm at the top again. I'm going to scroll down. Here's all the patterns. Don't miss. So I put this here so people who don't know, they can get right back to the 24 Days of Quickies.
Great.
All right. So there's the Aurora lace. So if we click this, it'll take us to the pattern. Let's click it and see. Can you guys see that? Yep. So it took us to the pattern. All right. So now I'm going to go back. So we can click the image to take us to the pattern. Here's the download to get the pattern. I'm going to keep scrolling. So here's all the stuff about Turkey Trot. And then here's a preview. But look, it even blocks off. This pops up. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't either.
But it's there. I don't know. I'll leave it down there.
It was just an idea. I think whatever you choose is right. That's my vote. Whatever you choose is right.
Oh, goodness. What is that? That is not. What is that?
What is that?
What is that?
Don't click it because then you'll have a million ads.
Anyways, can we talk about the pattern now? Now that I've showed everybody all the stuff. Sorry. All right, so I'm gonna make this.
Oh, put the sweater on you.
That's what I was gonna do.
Thank you, Robin.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, Robin. I'm sorry. Okay, so again, this is supposed to be oversized. I am a 2X, 3X. This is an extra large. Okay. So it does not fit me. But trust me, I tried because I want it.
I don't know anything about that.
I know, right? Can you see it?
It's so pretty on. I love that. I'm not very versed in the crochet world. Is that considered a motif or is that just a stitch?
It's crocheted lace.
Okay. I flippin' love it.
Yeah. So what's cool is you start in the back. So you work all the way up the back to the armholes, and then you add stitches for the arms. So you work the width of the arms up and over top, and then just both the fronts. And then you go back and you do all the ribbing along the body. So it's made in one piece. The seam is here and here.
Yeah. It's stunning.
It's super.
Robin, bravo, friend. You did. It's beautiful.
It's so great. And it's, guys.
Is that the tweed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this yarn so much.
It's gorgeous.
So good. So good.
And like, look, I know that that's not your size, but even if it wasn't oversized, it's cute.
Yeah, it's so cute.
I mean, the sleeves are definitely not
my sleeves. It's too short for the sleeves.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could always make bigger cups.
I mean, it's great.
It's getting sent to Robin, but this is super duper cute.
I love that you tried to keep it though. I appreciate it.
I absolutely tried to keep it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to put it in her box real quick so I don't forget.
Okay.
I have a whole box. I have 2 boxes to send to her. I told her I hate shipping so much. I was like, can I just drive to Pittsburgh today and give it to you? And then I'll just drive home. I hate shipping.
Marley, listen to me. Sweet friend. You can print postage on the internet.
I understand.
And then have your USPS driver just take it with them.
I know. You
don't have to go out of your house.
Listen, this is part of my ADHD stuff. I know how easy it is. I get it. But it's literally like putting a triangle through a circle. I don't want to do it. I hate it. I effing hate it. Hate it. Loathe entirely.
I understand.
Terrible.
100%. I get it.
All right. So
if you need me to, I will print the postage and then email it to you.
Because I don't know how much the boxes weigh.
Oh, okay. Like I'm glad to help with your executive dysfunction.
I know how to postage. I know
you do.
Pirate. They weigh a lot, so I don't know how much they are. Okay, so what's everybody saying? I want to know what everybody's saying.
So everyone's talking about they love the shawl pattern. Also, the knit pattern today. What was it? Double the stitches. When you get the free pattern, she emails you a coupon code, and you can go get another free pattern in her Ravelry store.
Sweet. That's great.
That was in the chat, and I was like, noted.
Yeah.
Mark. So someone says that you need a shipping elf. Very true. Mm-hmm. Speaking of shipping elves, when you came here and visited in August?
Yes.
We were supposed to put a box of bags that I had made for you in your car, and we did not.
Did we really?
They're in my studio. I found them.
Which ones are they?
They're the stash finders.
We should put those up for sale.
We should do that.
I will let you decide if you have the time to put those up for sale. And then
they're made.
Yeah.
They're done.
We should put those up for sale so that people can see that they could purchase those if they wanted.
Yeah.
To have like a smash the like button, really awesome stash finder. Okay.
And I will be your shipping elf for that, but only because it's you and I love you like my own. I know we don't share DNA, but
Sandra, is that sass? Is that sass getting from you, Sandra? Oh gosh, it's hilarious. Okay, what is this? Lori says, I'm taking Robin's advice and just purchasing today's holiday armadillo
for my cook.
For my cook. She's so excited.
So yesterday, you haven't had a chance to listen to it, but she said that I don't know if she said she was watching TikTok, and someone says, like, I'm doing my holiday shopping and I got something for my housekeeper, I got something for my nanny, I got something for my cook. I am my housekeeper, nanny, and cook. There for me.
I love that. And I love that.
I told that to Jenny. She was like, I need to buy. She's like, I called her yesterday and just to catch up. And she was like, oh man, I really want that. Something. I don't remember what it was. And I was like, sweetie, you need to buy that for your housekeeper. And she goes, I don't have a housekeeper. I'm like, exactly.
And
she was like, oh, I'm doing that. I was like, correct. And I was like, I should do that too. And then I realized my husband does all that.
I was just thinking to myself, I can't do that.
Yeah, my husband, I know Dave is watching. Because he told me this morning he just pulls up the broadcast and then he knows when the music starts to play that we're gonna be live. So he knows the intro music. And I realized like I can't buy something for my house. I don't even know where my vacuum is.
So like, vacuuming is Josiah's chore, and his girlfriend has a Roomba. And so he was at her house, took a picture of it. He goes, why can't we get one of these? And I was like, because it's a lot of money.
Because your elbows work just fine.
Right? Yeah. So we've talked in years past about John and Christmas gifts and all the things. First off, this year we have like a twig of a tree. Like it's an artificial tree, and it's like 8 feet tall, but it's literally like this big around. Like it's just like
that's not bad.
No, and it's pre-lit. We didn't put any decorations on it. Like, so the lights are already on it. So no pool of lights behind it this year, y'all. Like we just plugged it in and go. Because this year for Christmas, as you know, we're taking all of the kids to Disney World. Like that's the Christmas gift. There are no presents. That's the gift. But I wanted to get like a couple gifts, right? Just a couple that were Disney related. But I know my husband. So my gift to my husband is not buying him a gift, because he does not want a gift. He's like, nope, I don't want anything. To which I told him, he goes, yeah, we agreed to no gifts. I said, we did, but I'm not saying I don't want a gift. So,
girl,
he's looking at me and I'm like,
look, I remember, was it 2 years ago?
Uh-huh.
Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I get a frantic text message from your daughter. My dad didn't get my mom anything for Christmas. What does she want?
My husband
and I
is
was
the
like,
epitome of that wife
this.
who doesn't have anything in her Christmas stocking. That's my husband.
And I was like, go here and buy this, select expedited shipping, and then email this person and warn them. Then you're going to go here and buy this. And then you're going to go here and buy this. If you need more ideas, let me know. And then I got a response from her. I just did all of those things. I'm just going to put my dad's name on it.
That's perfect.
She's like, I used his credit card. I was like, good job.
That's perfect. I know, right? I'm just like, all right, well, it's fine. It's okay. So he says to me, he goes, honey, I'm taking you to your favorite place ever. And I said, I know. I'm very excited because I love Disney. And speaking of Brianna Kay, I get to spend 3 days with her there. So when the family comes home on Friday, I'm staying through until Monday with Brianna to do some just some work, like just some plotting and general, like just cheer for one another. So I get to stay with Brianna for 3 days. So I'm very excited about that.
Speaking of like hanging out with your friend and doing work, but also like enjoying yourself, Gina and I had a conversation because we have an idea for next year's Destination Lane. Like it's still like very nebulous, like big brain ideas, not like anything nailed down. And she and I were both like, so what we need to do is in like June, we need to meet halfway at a hotel that has like a really nice spa and get work done.
That would be good.
And I was like,
you know, I know it's not halfway, but the French Lick spa area, the French Lick hotel and spa and everything down there is wonderful. Like wonderful.
That's good to know.
So it'd be a little bit further for her, a little bit less for you, but it's wonderful. I highly recommend it.
But so that's our current very rough nebulous plan. But I'm very excited about the idea of like, I'm gonna go have a slight vacation in the summer.
Yes,
but not really. Like it's a vacation, but it's not a vacation kind of thing. And then speaking of Disney, this is insane. Dave's and my 20th wedding anniversary is this June. We'll have been married 20 years.
20 years.
This June. And for our honeymoon, we went to Disney because when we got married, and like, look, if I would not change marrying my husband for anything. I love that man with every fiber of my being. We got married before we were old enough to rent a car. So we had very limited like options for a honeymoon. So we went to Disney because we both love Disney. So we went to Disney for our honeymoon. So now we're like, we should go to Disney for our 20th wedding anniversary. Like that seems appropriate. We really just want to go to Epcot and drink our way through the world. Let's just be honest.
Girl, you better be taking me with you because that is my jam.
I know it is. I know it is. But I was like, but what do we do with the dog? She has separation anxiety. I love my dog. She needs to be near her humans all the time. Did you know? My husband is like doing the research. Do you know that if you don't have children, you can just pay like a nominal fee and bring your dog to Disney, and then they come and pick your dog up and take it to a Disney doggy daycare, and you get photos, and then you pick your dog up in the evening and it's a noodle?
Shut up.
Right?
Shut up. That's awesome.
So I'm very excited about that prospect because she loves the doggy daycare. She loves it. And then she's just a noodle when you get back to your hotel room and you all just go to bed.
That's awesome.
Doesn't that sound magical?
I mean, that sounds amazing.
So that is definitely a thing we're thinking about doing. But we're thinking about doing it in September because Dave has also done the research. When is it the least busy? And the week after Labor Day, because everybody's back in school, everybody started school again, is like the slowest time to go. And I'm like, I am here for a September moment.
Yeah, I think that's when we went this year, was September timeframe sometime. And it was wonderful.
Yeah. And so like, I love the idea of that. And so I didn't know about the dog. Like everyone's like, I didn't know there was a doggy daycare option. And apparently there is, because so many people, like Dave and I are childless. We don't have kids. But I have a dog. And like boarding my dog would cost enough, but like if you take her with you, it's not the same amount of money.
No.
So like she does great in the car. So
yeah, I don't know if they allow dogs or whatnot on site, like at their resort stuff. I'm sure they do it. Some of them, who knows? Yeah. But I just want to say I highly recommend the Disney Resort, the facilities. Oh, yeah. I know they're expensive. Oh,
no. When we do this, we have decided we are doing the whole thing. Like we want to do like the Grand Floridian, take the monorail every day, like hardcore.
Now I stayed, where did I stay? The, it's next to the Riviera. I can't think of and it was wonderful. Like it was like a Caribbean beach or something. Ooh. I loved it because we could take the skyline. Yeah. And I loved it. It was really, really. See,
we have friends. We have friends that go pretty much every year, and they love to stay at the Animal Kingdom Resort. You get like your own cabin.
The Animal Kingdom one, there's the Animal Lodge. It's a lodge one. They have giraffes out your balcony.
Yeah. And that's why they love to go. Yes. It's amazing. So like we haven't decided. I mean, like when we went, we stayed at like, I think it was called the Pop Century. It was a very nice hotel. It was lovely. We had a great time. We were 20. It was fine. I am not 20, and like hauling my cookies up 2 flights of stairs. No, nope. Hard pass. So, if there's not an elevator and like bag service, this is my 20th wedding anniversary. I'm going to go all out.
All right. So this is so true. So Lori, I was just talking to the coach yesterday about this, because he was saying how he hadn't been to Disney since he was 16. I was like, you know what's interesting? I didn't go to Disney. I went to Disney when I was 16. I don't remember it. Very traumatic experience because I started my period when I was there. And at the time, you want to talk about no size inclusive. Like I had no options of what to buy to wear. Like I have blocked it out of my mind. So I do not remember Disney World when I was younger. So I went then as an adult with Brianna, 3 or 4 years ago.
I remember you texting me from you went to it was the marketing conference. It was Marketer's Heart. And you texted me because you had just gotten back from Mexico. You guys had gone to a resort in Mexico. And you texted me and you're like, this place is nicer than I'm like, it's Disney World. My friends used to go to Disney World and I would laugh about it. I was like, really? Aren't you grown up? Like, what are you doing? It is so for adults.
And now I'm that girl. Like I was looking into annual passes so that I could fly down there, stay with Brianna, and just go. Like I can't even explain to you how rejuvenating it is just to be there and suspend reality and immerse yourself in the idea that, it's a person in a costume. I get that.
But it's Mary Poppins.
But it's Mary. I'm gonna tear up. My emotions are overflowing, but it's Mary Poppins. And it's so unbelievably exciting for me. I love it so much. I love it so much. So yes, it is for adults.
It is for adults.
Especially food and wine. Yes.
I also really enjoy that Mindy is like, weird rabbit hole. Disney has a dating app. I love this story.
Disney has a dating app. I gotta tell her. My daughter, she's another one. So she went with me and she is Disney fanatic now.
Look, like when we went to Disney one time when I was a child. We went when I was like 10 or 12. We went during the school year. This was before fall breaks. It's called Mouse Mingle. Stop it.
Mouse Mingle. Mindy, I will tell my daughter. I will tell my daughter.
So we went, this was before fall breaks were a thing in school. So my parents just took my sister and I out of school for a week. And like, we got all of our assignments. We did all of our work while we were on the plane and sitting in like my dad traveled for work. So he had like executive level access to like the Delta Crown room because he traveled so much. So like, there's my sister and I in like the Orlando airport doing our homework in the Crown room because our flight was delayed. It was a weird time the 90s were weird. It was a weird time. And we had such a good time because we were older. Like my sister was like 14, 15. I was like 8, 10, 12, something like that. And we had such a great time at Disney. And I remember thinking like, this is so fun. And we did the breakfast, the character breakfast. We did it with Winnie the Pooh. And I want to tell you that my mother was way more excited about meeting the Eeyore than any of the rest of us were about anybody else. Like there is a picture of my mom hugging Eeyore and the pure elation on my mother's face is unmatched. It is unmatched. And so like, I think it's just,
so
I think they've realized that like, look, they did the whole Star Wars hotel, right? Mm-hmm. Our friends who go to Disney every year saved up and they did the full experience. They did the full thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They don't have kids. They don't have any debt. They save up and they do it, right? Like that's what they like to do. Get it, go get your life, be happy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they loved it. They both have like full cosplay costumes of characters. Like they do the whole thing and they loved it. And I said to Dave, I'm like, do you want to do that? Like, we can do that. I don't care. But and he was like, me. And like, that's hard to hear because my husband is like the Star Wars guy. And he was like, I don't know. But like Disney realized that Star Wars experience was not for children. That Star Wars experience was for adults. Mm-hmm. They are making things for adults, but Galaxy Edge is gone now. I know, which is sad. But like, here's the thing. The reason my husband did not want to go to Galaxy's Edge and do that whole thing is because he wants to build a lightsaber. He wants to build a droid. And I'm pretty sure he's going to want to do that more than one time. And I'm fine with that. Like, I would rather go and have Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, you build that at Hollywood Studios.
Oh yeah, do you? Mm-hmm. And so like he wants to do that and like to do the like you can do the bounty hunting like the Mandalorian, like he wants to do those things. He wants the experience of it, and like most of those things don't cost. So like those are things that are not just for children. It is definitely for adults now. And I think
building a lightsaber is expensive, and a droid is expensive, very expensive.
I am fully. Do you know how many lightsabers my husband owns?
Oh no, I'm not shaming him. I'm just saying it's not free.
Oh, I know that's not free. Mm-hmm. But like my husband has like multiple lightsabers. Like he has the Ahsoka sabers, he has Obi-Wan sabers, he has oh my god, I can't think of his name. He's a Wookiee Jedi. He's his child. I can't think of his name. Anyway, he has those. My husband is like fully a Star Wars guy. And like that's the thing he wants to do. So like we'll do that and we'll go to Epcot and we'll do the lights show. Like,
girl, if you go, I swear to God, we need to go together. We have to go together. We have to.
Okay.
Like this is a no joke. I
just like look
mad.
You went with Brianna and you guys had like a whole designer weekend, whatever. And I obviously could not come, but like if you are doing it again and you do not invite me, I'm going to be deeply hurt.
No, I'm not doing. I mean, I'm staying there for those 3 days, but it's just me.
I know,
it's just me.
But like, I love Brianna. Like, she and I last year, she was like one of the first things, and you were like, I gotta go. And Brianna and I stayed on here and chatted for like 2 full hours.
She's fabulous.
She's
incredibly intelligent, and she's kind, and she's smart, and she's witty, and she's talented. She's all the things.
She's all the things.
All of it.
And
I'm eating M&Ms.
Good for you.
You want to know why? This is
because you haven't had coffee.
No, because I bought these just to have for later, and I went to pull them out of my purse so that I could just have them here on my desk.
Yeah.
When I went to do it, I punctured my finger right through the bag. I was like, well, now they have to be eaten.
Well, it's later. You bought them, and now it's later.
Right.
This isn't hard. This is hurting my head.
It's funny. I know. That's why I had to take mine off. It was hurting.
This is not a Disney hairband.
I know. Anyways, I love Disney. Disney's one of my favorite things ever.
So, that's our plan right now. We've been saving for it for a while, but we'll see. We'll see. That's our plan at least. And hopefully we can make it happen. But it really also depends. Like, we want to do it and we want to be able to like not worry about what we're spending. So we might celebrate our 20th anniversary in 21. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
The rules are made up anyway.
John and I are celebrating 22 this year. 22. On the 22nd.
Oh, 22 on the 22nd. I love that. M&M's are vegetables. Chocolate comes from a bean. She's not wrong.
They're very good because they're fresh. I don't know if you can say that, but you guys have had like stale M&Ms before, right? Like they're just not good. So they taste very fresh.
We've met, right? You know how many
M&Ms
right? in my life.
So they're very tasty. Anyways, I want to make sure that we tap into what's coming up with you with Hankmas.
Yes.
I just want to briefly mention it so that way we can kind of dabble with it every day so that way people know that that's coming up.
Okay, so Hankmas is the time of year where, look, I have to finish the barrel buckets and usefuls today. That is.
Oh,
I don't.
You paused.
I don't think I have any more barrel buckets and usefuls in my body.
I can't do that. You gotta. I've within sitting distance. No, ma'am. That's not an option for you. I'm sorry.
So
nope.
I'm probably gonna have to take a little break on those because like I am.
Speaking of Disney.
I know, right? When I made that, I was so excited. And then you were like, oh, and I guess you just didn't see it on social or whatever. And then you saw it when you were here and you're like,
I was like, girl, I want those now.
I know. And you took them with you. But so anyway, I get burnt out because I make the same things all year, right? Like I make project bags all year. I make totes all year. I make needle cases all year. I'm burnt out by December. And like, the thing is to pay my bills. Those are the things that everybody knows and loves. So I make those things, which is great. I have no problem doing that. That is what I signed up for. I love my job. But the problem is I get lots of other ideas throughout the year and I don't have time to play with those ideas. And so Hankmas is 12 days where I get to do all the things that I found throughout the year that I want to play with. That's what Hankmas is. So like, for instance, the Worth Doing bag that you love so much, the big tote, that was a Hankmas idea.
It is amazing. I love it.
That was a Hankmas idea. The stash finder that you love so much was a Hankmas idea.
I have one of those here too. Right here. And it's a destination lane.
That was Osaka.
So's this one.
So's that one, yeah. And so
by the way, that's Penny Reed.
Oh, secrets.
Penny Reed projects. There's 3 of them in there.
Secrets. Okay. I saw one of the Penny Reed projects and I cannot wait for that pattern to be released.
You saw 2 of them today.
I saw 2 of them. So Hankmas is just like I get 12 days where I get to do something that I don't normally get to do. And here's the thing about that is that they may or may not ever be made again. Because sometimes I'm like a couple years ago, I made a circular, like a hanging, like you have the hanging circular thing. And though people liked it, it wasn't like that's not a thing I'm going to make over again, right? Like I'm not going to make that again. I made tablet cases. Nobody really cared. Cool. That's fine. Like these are ideas that I have. Not all of them are $1 million ideas. That's fine. None of them are $1 million ideas, but
I was like,
what I'm saying.
Were you holding out on those?
And so like, it's one of those things where it's just all these ideas that I have. And typically I come up with about 5 to 7 ideas that work, that are new every year. So there are some things that repeat. So like last year, we've done things from the year before, things like that. Like there's some bags that repeat every year. But this year, I don't know if it was that I just couldn't sleep the most or what, but I have, let me make sure this is right. Hang on. I have a note in my phone and it's written down, but my phone is handier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 in my phone, 10 new ideas in my phone. And nice. I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them will work.
Nice.
So it's going to be a very different Hankmas this year because like things that people are used to seeing every year, like the Nanami or the Totemi, those will not necessarily be making an appearance. So it'll be all new things. But the thing is, so this is where I get, you know how
Wait a minute. The Nanami, that's the bigger one?
That's the smaller one.
That's the smaller one.
It's the middle size, really.
Because I used that when I went to the retreat with Mikey at the Crochet Crowd. I used it to put all my crochet hooks in when I went. It was fantastic. It was the first time I had used
the slidey one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It was fantastic.
They are. We have some on the website currently right now.
Okay, y'all, you need. It's in the other room. I put it away because I took all my hooks out. It was so incredibly useful, and I don't want that to be.
Because I made the hook-a-me is exactly for that. Like I made it for that purpose.
So the only reason I didn't use my hook-a-me it's because I needed to bring so much, and I wanted it all in one bag, so that way I wasn't carrying it to the classroom in a bunch of different bags. So I was like, I wanted it all in one bag, so I used the Nanami, the middle one, not
it's the no name bag. That's what it is. Nanami, no name.
So, but it was very, very useful.
So like those are kind of classics that I've done those for several years in a row, and I have too many ideas this year to do those again. So
wow.
But I mean like I have one I made while you were here for another person who was here.
Oh, yes.
You know which one that one is. You saw that come into being in my brain. You saw it birthed. Yes.
I was there at your labor.
Yes, you saw all the iterations to get to it too, which were many and very strange. And then I had a migraine one day and I was like, oh, I'll make this thing that I saw. Like I was inspired by something I saw on someone's Instagram and I was like, oh, I could make that bag. And then I tried it and I was like, no. And so I'm just like staring at it because I'm like, this is wrong. Have you ever done that? Like you have an idea and then you start and you just look at it like, nope. That was the moment. And then it like zing came into my head because migraine brains are different. And I made a different bag and I love that one.
Oh.
I've had to check to make sure that Angie doesn't leave with it every day. Because I prototyped it in one of her favorite fabrics. So there's that. I have that one. And then I was scrolling my Pinterest because I was like, look at the ideas with my girls. And she's like, oh, I really like that idea. But what if you did this? And now I can't get it out of my head. So I have to make it. And then, we always talk about books, right? And how much we love books, right? By the way, I'm almost done with Catalyst and we need to discuss things.
I'm halfway through Ignite and I'm like, okay, but then I made the mistake of following. We're going to on a tangent. I made the mistake of following the author and she did like this real blurb thing of what's going on in Embers, which is the last book that comes out. And it says, I'm going to spoil it for you too. So it says, Charlie, I must be a masochist. Why am I going to Italy with my ex and leaving my wife at home? And I was like, no. No. So I put the book on pause.
Look, Marley Bird.
Because I'm like, Jackson Pace
If this does
and
not
Natalie,
HEA,
they are endgame. They are endgame.
If this does not HEA, I will demand my credits back.
They are endgame. What is going on? Endgame. Okay, that's it. We're pinning that. Okay, so we like books.
So we do like books. We do like books. And that does not mean that your book has to be like a physical. I don't even have a physical book around me other than my planner. Like it doesn't have to be like a physical like book, right? Mm-hmm. It can be an e-reader. It can be a tablet. It can be all those things. And I've been thinking about that for a while. And like Hankmas feels like a moment for that, maybe. I don't know.
I'll look up a hook. Do you have a hook of me on the website?
I do. I have several actually.
All right, I'll pull it up.
I don't know where they're listed though. I don't know if there's like a link on the nav bar.
I'll look.
Okay. If you just search in the bar like hook of me, it should pop up.
All right, that's what I'll do.
So a hook of me, someone asked Christine asked what a hook of me is. So if you are a person, I don't have any at my desk, but if you're a person who has like those beautiful ergonomic crochet hooks, those are all like the size of the handle varies between brands. And so that got really difficult to store. Everyone always asks me, how do you store this thing? And I'm very good at making solutions, but there's not a solution for that because the hook handle is different every size. Like if you buy it from this brand, it's this size. You buy it from that brand, it's this size. Like they're all different. And so to get that to work, what I did was so that you can store them in a needle case, like in one spot. It's a bag, but if you look, like Marley's got it displayed on the screen, the little cuff at the top that's got like the little thunderclouds on it, it slides down so that you can have your hooks in one place and then slide it down and see all of your hooks together. So that's what the hook of me is. Marley's going to go find hers because she's got one of everything because she's my best friend. And I love her. So yeah, so that's what the hook of me is, which is a smaller version of the Nonomy, which she has, which was that was also a Destination Lane bag.
I think this is the Nonomy.
Yeah, that's the Nonomy. That's the larger
but
one.
It'll show how it works.
Yeah, it'll show how it works because like I don't know why it didn't load the extra. Like I have photos explaining it. I don't know why it doesn't do that.
All right, so like I have like these big crochet hooks, so they can go in there. But what's cool, I got to put something big in it.
Put like a mug in the bottom or a ball of yarn or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just put a big project. Oh, it was attached.
It's attached.
It's attached.
Perfect. Yes.
All right. So you could pull this down. You see that?
It's like peekaboo there. I love that.
Right? But then you can pull it up.
So if you have like, it'll fit a skein of yarn, like 100 grams in the bottom of that bag real perfectly. So you can have your yarn, your project, your needles, and then you pull it up and the zipper doesn't get to your yarn.
Yeah.
The hook of me is that same construction, but shorter for crochet hooks.
Yeah. So all your hooks can come out like, you know what I mean? They all fit. It's fantastic. I like it. This is the one. Yeah. This is the one I used when I went.
Yeah. So that was Destination Lane. That was I will not be able to pronounce the actual gate that is inspired by, but the Great Wall of China.
Yeah.
The different gates actually have names, and there's no way I will pronounce that correctly.
As I was pulling this out, this one came out, and I was like, "Yeah, I could use that. I can use that right now." This style of bag is one of my favorite bags. I know I'm getting totally sidetracked, but that's one of my favorite bags. All right, keep going with what you're talking about.
Well, that was really it. It's just that like I have so many ideas for Hankmas this year. I actually bought a piece of equipment to make one of my ideas for Hankmas this year. I told you about it.
So hold on, I missed the book thing. What was the book thing?
Oh, just that I was thinking about books and how much I love books and that Hankmas is coming.
Okay. All right.
So
it's a secret.
Well, that's the thing though. It is a secret every day. So like they don't know, no one knows what the bag is every day except for me and Kate, who does my social media, and Jenny, who also helps me sew the bags. Well, all the okay, so it's not really a secret to anybody if you're not in my area. Let's put it that way.
Got it.
Like Michelle and Angie know because they do all the heat pressing, snaps, turning, folding, like all of that. Thank God, because what would I do without those two women? Not nearly as well. And so it's a surprise. And so like a normal live sale, what we do is like we have, 15 different items in like 10 fabrics. But for Hankmas, we have one item in like 40 fabrics. So like, oh, I don't really like florals, but I like geometrics. There will be both.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, sheeple aren't my thing, but I really like the fabrics from last year that are all like yarn inspired. I really like this one. So there's like lots.
Yeah.
It's, you know what? It recharges my soul in a way that is not explainable because I get to create things. Like that sounds weird because I make things with my hands all day. That's what I do. That's my job. My job is to make things. Mm-hmm. But like being able to be creative and come up with a new idea. And then the best is when that idea is like so wildly popular. People are like, please make this bag all the time. So like the Worth Doing, the Market Tote, the Stash Finder, the Super Twofer, and Project Pals. All 5 of those items are regular to semi-regular items that we carry now, and they all came out of Hankmas.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, so people
look. You said that the 4th book comes out in 2 weeks. Did you lie to me?
No, it does.
Okay,
it does. I got it.
But does it come out on Audible in 2 weeks?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even look at that. I just know it comes out in 2 weeks. That's what it said.
I'm Googling right now.
Oh, it better. That's going to really upset me.
Because like, you know how I'm obsessed with Lana Paharchek, right? Like I'm obsessed. Mm-hmm. Fully obsessed. She is in Australia and it takes longer for her audiobooks to be recorded. Like that's just not her priority, which is fine. But they are being recorded and she just released 2 of them. I have both of them in my... Look. Rachel Peterson saying you don't need to buy another book until you read the ones you've already purchased.
Did you see? I was like, Laura was like, oh, she woke up and chose violence.
Do audiobooks count? Because like they don't take up any space though.
Which is funny, y'all, because I really like her. So
I love her. Oh my gosh, I love her. Yes.
And she's fantastic. So I was like, oh, that's hilarious.
I replied to your comment, but do audiobooks count though?
That's hilarious. So these books, y'all, first off, if you're here just for the 24 Days of Quickies, I'm so happy you were here. We're literally off of that topic completely now. And now it's just the Marley and Lindsay show. Just letting you know, we'll be back tomorrow talking about 24 Days of Quickies. But Lindsay and I love audiobooks and we listen to a bunch of different audiobooks. The hotter, the better really is kind of where we are. Mm-hmm. So I was looking at Book Talk and this woman, I don't know how I stumbled upon her.
Wait. Embers is coming in audio, produced by the amazing Blue Nose production, narrated by Maxine Mitchell and Natalie Tyler, and Grayson Owens as Jackson Price. But it doesn't say when.
Oh, hopefully.
But it is on her website.
Okay, hopefully at the same time. So this woman was like talking about these books, talking to the author, again, saying Jackson and Natalie are endgame. And I was like, well, this sounds interesting. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go look at the book. So I looked them up. It's mafia romance sort of thing, y'all. So if you're into that, I really enjoyed it. I haven't read a lot of mafia romance. I'm really enjoying it. So these are the books. So I started reading the first one. I think I finished the first one and I text Lindsay and I was like, hey girl, found some books. I think you'd really like them. So she's now almost done with Catalyst. I'm halfway through Ignite. And then I told everybody, I spoiled it for everybody, but I stumbled upon not stumbled upon, because I follow the author now, of course. And she posted the thing about Embers, like a little blurb. And I was like, no, ma'am.
Okay. So look, I'm on the website. Ma'am. Her website is very nice.
Okay. Well, now I
will read you. If you avert your ears, if you do not want spoilers, I will give you a few moments. This is the blurb on the page for Embers where you can pre-order. This is a quote. If you'd like me to remind you how intoxicating surrender can be, all you have to do is ask, Mrs. Pace.
Yep.
I'm mad
guys.
right now. I'm not going to read the whole blurb, but I will read you the last line of the blurb on the page.
Hold on. I'm going to share the page. I'm going to share the page so everybody can see.
Girl, I'm mad now. You've done hooked me in. I can't just walk away.
They have to be endgame. If they're not endgame, I'm going to be really, really mad.
If they're not endgame Nicole Fanning, I will revolt. If you ever see this, they are endgame.
I'm going to be so mad. Okay. Where are you? You're on this page?
Keep going. Keep scroll. Now just skip the blurb and just read the bottom that's in the bold text.
Girl. No, ma'am. That's not how this ends.
Am I right about who the bad guy is? Have you gotten, has that?
No, I have no idea. No.
Okay. Because I know who the bad guy is. I am not. I know who the bad guy is in my bones.
You say that, but if it's who you suggested it was, I just don't see how that's possible based on things that happened in Ignite.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how you would swing that to be that based on things that have happened in Ignite.
So she did die? Did she really die? I don't believe she died. I don't think she's dead.
Oh no, that person is definitely the bad guy. That person's definitely the bad guy. Yeah.
She's for sure the bad guy.
I thought
Which,
you meant the other,
look, I'm here for that. I'm here for that energy. Like, lady mafia boss, I'm here for it. Okay, like,
no, forget her.
But she's awful.
I've had to catch myself from cursing a couple times in this podcast show thing with us. No, forget her. Different choice of F. No, forget her. Anyways, it's a very good book series. If you guys are interested, there are 4 books. The 4th one comes out. It's the last one because Nicole Fanning, she was like, this is the last one of this series. So it's the last book. So we're coming in at the good time. Like, so it's all done. I very like it. I like the audio readers, the narrators.
I love the narrators.
They're very good.
So like, of course, I'm on her website. If you click my books, there's an alpha squad.
Oh.
But it just says, did you find it? Is there going to be an alpha squad series? Because look, I'm here for a spinoff, but only if they're in game. If they're not in game,
they have to be end game. They have to be end game. Hi,
they have to be.
Were you missing me? She snuggled with me last night. Like, she came up, I was looking at my phone, and she puts her head underneath my phone to like get that out of the way, and then she crawls in right next to me and like spoons me and was like, let's go to sleep now. We're putting the phone away and we're going to sleep. That's what she does. Hi. Because we were away, like it was an overnight visit, you know?
Yeah.
So we were at the hotel the night before last. So she's like super missy. Jojo clingy. Okay. All right. So that's the book we're reading right now, everybody.
That's the book we're reading.
That's the book we're reading. Hi, Penny. I see you two. Okay, ladies, get down. Thank you. Oh my gosh. All the dogs are here. Okay. Any other big news coming up? I have to go and finish writing a pattern.
That's all the big news I've got. I need to go finish the totes.
Okay. I have to go finish writing a pattern. I'm very excited about today's pattern. There's over 100 of you here. I'm going to ask a big favor. If you are liking the 24 Days of Quickies, and if you are liking the Jolly Holiday, would you do me a favor? In any of the Facebook groups you're a part of that allow you to be like, oh my gosh, look what I found. Could you please put a link to the blog post for the 24 Days of Quickies and just kind of share with other people just to bring people in to see all of the designers and what's going on? Like, that would be such a huge help for us. If you could help us with that, that'd be great. Also, don't forget to smash that like button and leave a comment below. What's your favorite pattern so far? Like, we're only 5 days in. There are some amazing patterns.
The patterns this year are like, I mean, it's a different level. I don't know. I'm very excited.
It's It's good. It's good. Somebody asked if the Swan Show pattern is going to come out soon. And that's actually, I will spoiler alert, it's one of the Jolly Holiday patterns. You just don't know when it's going. So there's a whole nother.
It is there.
It is coming.
And you've already gotten 2 sweater patterns in that.
You've already gotten 2. And there's more. It's good. It's good stuff. You know what? We wanted to make it fantastic for everybody. So everybody loves the bear.
Fantastic. Of course it's fantastic.
People are loving the bear. People have already made the bear.
Crocheters are magical unicorns.
You know what's funny to me is out of everything, this was the one I thought was going to be the least liked.
You always feel that way about a plushie, and I don't think that's true at all. I love them.
I think that's why we chose it as the first one. It was like, let's start off slow. Start off with a little one.
I love him.
But everybody loves it. Poppy's cute. Poppy the bear. With her little sweater. I think Robin needs to design more little sweaters. It's super cute. Also, can I show you something? And I've already showed Robin this, so I did not split. I bought Robin one of these for Christmas because it's adorable. You ready? Yeah. You see it?
Yeah.
Isn't that cute?
Adorable.
It's a tape measure. Out its butt. And you squeeze the sides to come back.
This is the best.
Jimmy Bean's wool. It's $25. Worth every freaking penny. Worth every penny. Whoop. I mean, come on. Take my money. That is so cute.
Valid. That's valid.
I love it. I will put a link in the video description if y'all want to get it.
Absolutely.
It's adorable. It's adorable. All right. That's it from us today, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time. We'll talk to you later.
Is tomorrow 10 or 10:30?
10:30. Sorry, my brain's mush.
10:30.
Never 10 o'clock. A 30-minute is good for me because then that gives me, 10:30.
Okay.
Talk to you later, everybody. Bye.